Hey guys, I just want to talk about Sir Sean Connery. It's really sad because he was one of my favourite actors. I think it's because when you're a certain age you kind of grew up with certain actors. I've never met them or anything, but you kind of get like used to seeing them, like in the films and the interviews and stuff like that. So I thought it'd be a good idea to just go through all these best films that I've seen and also mention a few that I haven't seen yet, so I'll have to track them down. Obviously there's these Bond films, so like I've reviewed Doctor No, I gave it 8 out of 10 on this channel. Iconic film, brilliant start. Then you get From Russia With Love, second Bond film, and I think that's probably my third favourite Sean Connery Bond film. What I like about that film is the train fight at the end between Red Grant. Excellent action, that fight sequence. I'm really looking forward to reviewing that film, and it's actually quite violent as well for a Bond film. That fight sequence and the tension between Red Grant and Bond, like the discussion before the actual fight, where he says he's going to fire bullets into Bond. He'll not fail the first, he'll not fail the second, he'll not even fail the third, not until he crawls over here and kisses my boot. Really hard hitting, that scene. Of course you get Goldfinger, that's my second favourite Connery Bond. That's sort of like the most iconic Bond film, and there's so many brilliant scenes in that film. I could go on and on and on about it. So, and then after that, Thunderball, that's my favourite Connery Bond film. It's so epic, that film, for the time. And I think that film's still the most successful Bond film if you count inflation. I think that's right. Although maybe Skyfall's maybe taken over that. I'm not quite sure, I'll have to check. You Only Live Twice. That's really epic as well. The sets in that are incredible by Ken Adams. That volcano set. I think the actual set cost £1 million to make at the time. That's a lot of money in 1967. Then there's Diamonds Are Forever. That's probably the weakest Bond he did, but oddly enough it's probably the most funniest. I really like the humour in it, so that's good. And then his last one that I just recently reviewed, Never Say Never Again, I was quite surprised when I rewatched that. I used to think it was a bit rubbish, but I really enjoyed it last time and I gave it 9 out of 10. So it just goes to show. Then outside the Bond films, he did some really good stuff. I like The Hill. Don't know if anyone's seen that, but it's really impressive, where he's like a soldier and he's getting sort of like picked on by this fella in charge. Then probably his best performance is The Offence. He plays a cop and he's tracking down this rapist, and he's just killed a little girl, and like all the images and stuff starting to make Connery go like lose his mind a bit. So that's incredible film, that. I'm gonna review that sometime. It's brilliant. Another good film's Marnie. It's an Alfred Hitchcock film. It's really underrated film, although I think people are starting to realise it is one of his better films, Hitchcock. Connery's in that, and he plays this guy who's almost doing psychology with this woman who keeps breaking down when she sees red, goes into her past and everything. Really good. Then of course there's the Untouchables, where he actually got an Oscar playing a cop. His accent's really broad in that film. It's really good. Oddly enough, when I was checking Connery's career, there's a few films that I haven't seen yet that are regarded as some of his best. The Man Who Would Be King, That's supposed to be excellent. He's supposed to give a brilliant performance in that. Michael Caine's in. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where he plays Indy's father. I still haven't seen that. Although I love the first two films, I've never got round to seeing that one yet. There's a film called The Rock, where a lot of people say he's a bit like Bond in that, like an older Bond 20 years on. So that'll be interesting to watch that. So I'll put the films that I haven't seen in my little box to review later if I pick them out. It's awful when your favourite actors die. I felt the same with Roger Moore. He's one of my favourites. John Pertwee. I probably feel the same when other actors like Clint Eastwood and William Shatner, if they die soon. I don't want them to, but they are getting on a bit. So anyway, at least he did plenty of excellent films, so people can still watch him in them. So anyway, bye everyone, bye.